Fine job, Nora.
Good work.
Keep it up. Mr. Drone?
Constable Bumble. Come now, Betty.
I'll be Mrs. Queen of you, Barry Drone.
Barry, Betty, call me that. I knew old Ned Queen many a year.
That I know, Mr. Drone. But my poor old hubby be gone now. I've an in to keep. It's all very well for the likes of you to come here and expect a good time. What will it be? Another pint of that special bitter I got last week?
Where's it from, then?
Wiltshire.
Wiltshire? You mean you get your brewery boys to lug your barrel all the way from that wasteland?
I like to hear a word about our ales.
Don't be so shirky, Biddy Queen. I mean, Wiltshire? That'd be all of 50 miles. That's the far as Bristol and back. That's a long way to bring a barrel of beer. How to make a profit?
I won't talk money with you. You always asking for credit and all. You ever heard of a brewery suffering? It's us innkeepers. We be the ones to struggle on. Remember that snow last January? We had one customer in 4 days.
That was me. 'Tis a right little honey maker you got here. Mind you, with the money I have from my work, I don't see why us don't team up in business together. Oh, you're a good-looking woman, Betty Queen. Ever since you was throwing stones at rabbits, I've had a mind to have you for myself.
And you've never been subtle about it.
Oh, come on, Betty, marry me. There's none around here with the guts to bury the memory of Ned that I have.
You'd be surprised. The world be full of willing men.
Give us an answer, Betty.
Bella! Another pint of Wiltshire for the Pete Man.
Ooh, you snipe. You call me Pete Man with Bella? Oh, that's not right.
That's what Bella knows, you ass. It's not right, see, that a good lass with her breeding should become too familiar with the villagers. It's a shame. We always meant for her to get an education. Breaks my heart to see her having to put up with the likes of customers like you.
Customers? I'm near her father in arms. I love you, Betty.
Midsummer's running away with you. You spent too much time out in the sun. Mind you, weather's always on the turn. My Ned used to get a bad turn if he spent as much as 10 minutes in the sun.
Bleeding Ned. He stole Betty from me. Village man. Always was. Village men can't stand the outside. They're always reading a book or putting fuel on the fire. I think village men can't stand the smell of dung. Hurts their noses. Never see them down here on the levels, well, do we, Sam?
No, can't say I have.
Nope. I don't know what 'tis makes them so Nancy. You know what I mean? See the women all the time, yeah? Out and about, fetching and carrying and that. But the men, never a one that he's carrying a newspaper or walking the dog. No, I think village men need a reason to be outside. And is for playing cricket. He had a reason for being on grass. Never saw him sitting on it. Nope, he just couldn't see the sense of sitting in the sun watching the day go by. No, he had to be doing something. And it killed him. Mind you, I don't do nothing. I work blooming hard here, cutting and bagging and that. Effing graft, if you ask me. Mind my language. You watch out, Betty Queen. When I'm landlord of the Beehive, all roads will be on me. Yep.
There we go, Bert.
Will you go dancing in Taunton with me, Bella?
You got flat feet, Bert.
Another Wiltshire, Sam?
None for me, Barry.
Oh, you're not stopping by?
No. Hope I didn't swear too much for you, Betty.
I can turn some faces red myself, you know.
Sure you can.
Ned could turn some of the bluest phrases I ever heard.
Ned was a clean man.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Ned could turn a whale blue when he was young, when we were in the army together.
Ned knew? He didn't ever tell me about that.
Well, I don't suppose he did. He was 10 years older than me, at the Battle of Balaclava. We served through from the First Indian Rebellion to the Third Ashanti War.
You fibber. Ned was younger looking than his years.
Didn't stop him going early, though, did it? Look, I don't mean to be coarse, Betty, but 'tis only you and me sitting here. Apart from your old mother, that is.
I loved Ned. Every corner I look in, I see him.
He always was a lurker. Look over your shoulder and there he was.
Waiting on you to go home.
Don't be unkind, Betty. Dog's no company for a man of my warm nature. 'Tis cold down my house these days. Needs a woman like you to warm it up.
You've had half the widows in the parish baking buns in your oven.
'Tis always me that gets the blame because I'm a bachelor. You'd think once a man was married that couldn't do any wrong anymore. Well, I know things would turn this place on its head. You need a cardinal down here to absolve the hypocrites.
Well, I could bend the ears of half a dozen husbands in the district about your fly-by-nighting.
Oh, pub gossip, is it now? Ah, right. Listening over shoulders, eh? Tears in pints.
I'm like a mother to some of the women round here.
Mother, why come you never had any of your own? You should have had a few brats of your own, Betty. Mind you, tisn't too late. I might alter your cut a bit, but I could live with that.
Watch yourself. Go and drink in the garden, Mr. Drone. Come on now, quick, quick!
You come on foot, Mr. Drone.
Art,
You take a shortcut across Dan Flowers' land. His corn's been trampled. He's put in a complaint.
He's a rich capitalist, that Og.
Drops in on market days.
Oh, you bet. Counting his cash.
Bella. What you got against Dan Flowers?
Give us a kiss, and I'll tell you all.
Bert, can we give Bella a hand to bring up another keg? Come on, Mother. What's this about, Dan?
Ah, 'tis his wife.
What, the second one? Rose?
No, Daisy. Never had time for the new one. Went to Bath for her, he did. One of them royal shows. Now, where's my beer, eh? Is this a pub or a gossip shop? I want 3 pints.
Bella! 3 Wiltshires!
You're probably getting her in the cellar by now.
Your mind's like the ditches you work in. My Bella's the nicest girl in the village.
My Bella, is it?
Well, there's no good village girls left. They've all faded away, haven't they, Mother? Like the years.
You want to watch that bumble? He went to Blue Bottle College. Teach them all kinds of funny things them institutions can.
Oh, I'm glad they do. There'll be no law and order left in this country. What with the war and all.
Dan Flowers is running for council. Turncoat. He's an opportunist.
Because he won't let you cut the peat on his land.
Well, useless it is to him. Still comes round to see his first wife, that Flowers does.
You're just jealous.
Jealous?
Of liberal warbler Flowers, Daisy don't want nothing to do with him.
Except his money.
Wiltshire's off.
Thank you. One's for you, Herbert.
Well, thanks, Mr. Drone.
T'other one's for Biddy.
Very kind. Cheers. Been working hard, Mr. Drone.
I never do nothing illegal, son. In these times, you so much as breathe and you add up for spying.
What What the hell's this stuff?
Bella says it's Shropshire.
Bloody Shropshire? That's twice as far as Wiltshire. 4 times if you come back.
When I studied in Birmingham, we went to Shropshire once to study police dog tactics.
Oh, very useful. Crime everywhere in this village. Look, can I have a word in private with you, son?
I'm off duty, Mr. Drone. Come see Bella, help her out.
Oh, 'tis Bella I want to talk to you about. Come on.
All right.
I had something stolen this morning.
Stolen?
Oh, look at it. Like a dog at the first whiff of a bone. Oh, our Constable Bumble. Stolen.
What?
Gooseberries. Here, you write this down. You get out that little book of yours, hey?
Well, gooseberries, Mr. Drone. Was it a trailer load?
Oh, bushful. Did your mum ever cook you gooseberry tart?
Well, we had it at police college once with custard.
You're a lucky man, Bert. College education. Never had that in my day.
You couldn't hear the blackbirds in the morning in Birmingham.
Ah, that a fact.
Now, about these gooseberries.
I want the culprits apprehended.
It's a poor policeman who doesn't catch thieves. So you know who it was?
Oh, it's a whole gang of them.
Really? You recognise any of them?
Hard to swear, they all look the same. Had black hoods on their heads.
Well, are they tall, short, that sort of thing?
No, they was all little buggers.
Children?
Magpies.
Professional thieves?
Birds! Things with feathers on!
Oh, you're having me on, Mr. Drone, you
Oh,
old bugger.
no harm done, son. Go on, finish your beer. What do you think of Bella Queen?
I wouldn't mind marrying her.
Oh, now that's a dark secret you let out there, my son. 'Twill be all over the village before you know it.
Huh? I haven't told anyone.
You don't have to tell anybody for it to be all over the village. See that robin there? He'd be off in a minute to spread the word. Oh, there he goes.
Don't be silly, Mr. Drone.
Bella will be the last to hear.
What do you mean?
Oh, now the old village knows you want to get your hands on the girl. She'll come under suspicion of all sorts of things. Here, you've been messing with the maid.
I never even kissed her.
You don't expect me to believe that.
It's true.
Good-looking maid like that. You want to marry her and you've never had a taste of what you're getting?
No.
Well, I know she's lacking a bit here and there, but I've had worse.
Well, she's too young for you, Mr. Drone.
Age don't come into it. These younger ones often go for more mature men. Here, do you play Skittles?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with my skittle playing. I'm in the team.
You may be in the team, my handsome, but are you one of the boys?
One of the boys? Well, I'm good at skittles, I know that much. Don't know if I'm one of the boys.
You and me have common purpose, Bert. I want to see Betty Queen down at my house cooking me bacon. I'm partial to my eggs turned over in the morning. Are you certain sure you want to marry Bella?
No, since she was 5.
Ooh, that's a long time to be waiting. You asked me, she ain't interested in you.
She said she loved me when she was 7.
Loved? Ha! Flies love honey. Mice love cheese. I'll tell you, son, love's only the icing on the cake. The polish on your shoes is just on the surface. 'Tis only the first layer to a woman's interest. Women use the word love. They talk about it the same way as we discuss beer. When a woman says, I love you, it's like the coin toss at a match. Don't matter if you toss heads and get to bat first, the game's over before it started. Now, when a woman tosses tails and says, I don't love you, never will, never shall, now that's a proper match. When you sit on the sidelines and watch, 'tis a real game, not some boring foregone conclusion. And from where I'm sitting, between you and Bella, well, you don't stand a chance.
What? Don't say that.
Ah, you're 45 behind, Bert. 4 wickets for no runs and 5 overs left. Now, you need coaching. You're just the village bobby. You're more like an umpire than a star player.
I've seen Ned Perkins and Sam Manders buzzing round Bella like flies round a jam tart. Or let they have a taste of her gooseberries.
No, she's not like that.
She's a woman, Bert. Something comes over them. They get these womanly urges and the little chicken turns into a hungry fox.
I think I've heard enough.
I can help you, Bert. I've got influence.
You're just a peat man. I'm the district law enforcer.
My knowledge of women is like my knowledge of them peat bogs.
How can you compare Bella to Pete Boggs?
My knowledge of them levels is no man's business. Now, you leave it to me, and I'll have you and her at it tonight.
At it? You mean?
Married, in all but by a parson.
Oh, I don't know, Mr. Drone. I can't believe that she let Ned Perkins and Sam Manders near her.
Dredged her drains, Bert. Stripped off her peat. Mind you, I don't blame the maid. That Ned Perkins is a good-looking lad.
Oh, get him for something.
No, Constable Bumble. You've got to keep personal matters out of your policing. Ned Perkins married a maid from Bridgewater last week. Oh, you know how it is.
Bridgewater lass serves him right.
That still leaves Sam Manders. You seen the muscles on him?
All from weight training.
Ah, he's a good honest lad, never breaks the law. I think Bella's sizing him up for husband.
I don't believe a word of that.
You want to get in there? Get at her gooseberries, you know. Ned and Sam managed it.
How?
Well, Bella's a queen. She likes a little drink. Get her a bit tipsy, and her womanly nature will come out.
But she won't drink while she's working. Mrs. Queen won't allow it.
Just leave it to me.
Bert, can you give Bet some advice? She's been reading in the Mercury about late night break-ins.
Now, who would break into the beehive then, eh?
I'll take a look. Another pint of Shropshire, Mr. Drone.
Thank you, Constable.
What have you two been gossiping about?
Gooseberries. Can't talk to a bobby. They got no opinions. Now, if I was you, Bella, I'd have nothing to do with that Bumble.
Bert's harmless. At least his job pays good. And his hands are clean.
Oh, look, I know I'm dirty, but it's from honest toil. Not from snooping around, sending people up before the beak. At the end of the day, I know my conscience is clear. Now, when Bert's old, his head's going to be full of criminals he's sent into the nick. Oh, he's young and fresh and stupid now, like a big puppy. But he'll change. He won't be like me. He won't know where to sit and get the best view across the county.
Have a laugh. I knows a melancholic when I sees one. Your eyes have the look of a bottomless well. There ain't nothing there. Bet's got you pegged.
Look. Betty loves me, but I don't know it.
Bet's got an awful sting. Helped put Ned in the grave early.
Who?
I know women live longer than men. But to die in his bed at his age, it's not natural.
Well, she seems such a gentlewoman.
You know nothing about Queen Bee. When she wants to, she can really put the willies up ya. She's my sister. But you'd think she was me mother the way she talks to me.
Well, because there's 20 years between you.
14.
Is that all?
Sometimes late at night, Bet comes over all strange.
Like, well, you get when you walk down Rebels Lane in the dark?
Even worse. In Rebels Lane, you only think you hear the peasants running from the Battle of Sedgemoor. But in the Beehive, it's like a shadow flirts through the place after dark. I ate it in the cellar. I hear footsteps shuffling on the stone floor. I can't go down there on my own. It only started last year, after Ned passed away.
Have you seen Ned or Sam lately?
Who you been talking to?
Betty hasn't got a clue, has she?
When you're brought up around farms, You learn about the ways of the world pretty quick. Anyway, what's it got to do with you?
Bumble. He's, the old Sam Manders, then.
Bert's got more manners than Sam Manders. And more brains.
Yeah, and cleaner hands.
It's Sam's motorbike I like. I just heard he's volunteered to fight in the war.
Bert hasn't tried any moves, then, has he?
Bert! He doesn't know what to do around girls.
Well, maybe he needs teaching.
Are you trying to corrupt me?
He needs encouraging.
I used to see that Ned Perkins in here every night of the week before I encouraged him. The way things went with that Nora Donkin, I didn't teach him right. It's Nora who's had the lesson. Anything else you'd like to know?
Yeah. Where's Bumble with my pint of Shropshire?
It's so flat, you could play bowls on it. It'll have to be the Lincolnshire now.
Wiltshire, Shropshire, Lincolnshire. Don't brew beer in Somerset anymore.
If you don't like it, try the Hangman's Arms.
Ah, for a togged up day trippers from Bath. I've drunk in this pub all my life. I don't care what 'tis. You bring me a pint of bitter. Bleeding awful times we live in. We're getting our beer from Australia before you know it.
Peter Gurney, Peter Daly, Dan Whiddon, Harry Hawke, and Uncle Tom Cobley and all. And Uncle Tom Cobley and all, and all.
Here you are, you old sods.
That you, Mother?
Well, the beehive. How quaint.
Just people like you pinch a man's gooseberries.
You're so hostile, sir. No, I am a gentleman of the road, and proud of it as well. Gooseberries? No, I'm not that sort of man, not anymore. Oh. Bit of charity, m'lady.
You'll get nothing out of her. Her's senile.
Oh, poor creature. Oh, did time take your wits and give them to some crying infant? Same thing happened to my mother, you know. God bless her. Oh, dear. Where there is kindness, there is escape from villainy. In this oasis of serenity, indeed, I sense the refuge of cannon fire. Let's dance to the music inside our heads.
Here, you put her down.
Oh,
That's my future mother-in-law there.
Oh, the common man sorrowful as the big geds of the wife of a lady. When the linnets call, my heart fills with song.
Sit the old bee down.
Leave me alone.
Oh, she has a sting. Well done, woman.
God, who might have built you? Oh, look, you're giving her a turn.
Are you okay, Mother? I have military training, sir.
Look here, matey. This isn't Bristol. This here's Somerset. Down here, us don't like nothing out of the ordinary.
I'll make a note of it. Captain Benjamin Wasp, Worcester Regiment, retired. You're the innkeeper here, are you?
No, but I'm going to be.
It's also English, isn't it? The sound of the insect host, the hedgerow. I started in Mendip, you know. Yeah, went to Glastonbury. Splendid place to be. I saw it rising up from the flatlands, like some sort of Arthurian legend.
Why don't you just buzz off, eh?
I have a terrible thirst, sir. The journey here has incurred such costs, I'm confined to the village fountain.
Yeah, well, you'll get no more pints out of me, all right?
I wouldn't dream of it. I'm going to lie in the sun and enjoy myself.
Landlady won't like it.
Leave him alone.
Thank you, Mother.
delicious.
We can't, Bert.
Just the one, Belle.
I'm not supposed to drink on the job. It's so strict.
How can I ever take you out when you work here 7 days a week? Betty works you too hard.
It's a family business. Having a drink eats into profits. Queen Bee go bonkers.
I'll buy the drinks. Ain't that good for business? And anyway, I heard her say she was going down to church.
She goes every Saturday evening
For?
to lay out the in-books.
There you go, Reverend.
About time.
Bella's outside, Ma. You're sweating, Ma. No, it's too late to be drinking now. You're wee yourself. Look, I'm going to the church. I'll be back by 9.
Betty?
Rev Bliss. We'd be expecting some limbless soldiers in the service tomorrow.
Onward, Christian soldiers.
Keep an eye on Ma. And don't let him have any credit. Nor him. Aye, Betty.
Don't let him have any credit. Is that any way to treat your best customer? Do you know how much I spend at this pub every week?
Now she's gone, what will you be having then, Belle?
Hey, you haven't paid for mine yet.
I'd better not, Bert.
I'll buy you another pint, Mr. Drone. If Belle has one.
Go on then, girl. Might as well have some nectar while you can. Don't see a copper dip in his hand in his pocket very often.
Go on, then. I'll have a Russian vodka. She'll not be able to smell that on me.
That's right, Bert. You get the sweet girl of vodka.
Just a little one, loaded with lime juice.
Oh, hear that, Bert? Loaded.
Back in a minute.
What are you two up to?
Bumble and me be coming to a mutual understanding.
The lawmaker and the lawbreaker.
He admires me more than I admire him. 'Tis only natural. But let's not talk about the law, my little Belle. My, what pretty hands you have.
They're all raw with washing.
Oh, you want to take good care of them pretty things. I'll bet you rub some of that woman cream on there every night before you go to bed, eh? I can tell a woman's ways. What's this? I've never seen such a line before.
Where?
This one runs right up to your wrist, look, right up to there. It's the best I've ever seen. 'Tis a miracle.
What you be doing?
I'm a good Catholic, I am. We brought up to kiss miracles.
I'm a C of ear. You to keep your lips off me. I don't know where you've been.
Oh, come on now, girl. You've been listening to too many of them government health warnings. Be more decent folk in this village. We're all clean. 'Tis a fact.
Oh, you know then. You peep through keyholes and likes. You don't know what's happening with folks, who's doing what to who.
'Tis outsiders you gotta watch, not me. I can't give you nothing you don't want. No, it's men like Bumble you gotta be careful of.
What are you trying to put on Bert?
No, you don't know what he's been up to up at that college in Birmingham, do you? 'Tis a long way away.
Bert's never done nothing like that in his life.
He's a man, Bella. Not much of a man, but he's got the same urges as them other young ones, you know. Just the women.
What women?
Ones who had him. No. Oh, these city women don't care out who they spend the night with.
Get away with you.
Ah, well. It's dangerous times we live in, Bella. All them young soldiers putting it about with Mademoiselle from Armitage and all that. No, you better stick with us who've never been out of the village in years. We're all right, we are.
You think, because all the young men have gone off to fight the Kaiser, that the dirty old men of this village have rights over all the young women? Is that what you be saying?
Well...
You're telling me that I can forget about attractive boys in uniform and spend all my favours on filthy old wrinklies like you?
Why isn't that wrinkled?
You're like a dog after a rabbit. Well, I won't let you rip my head off. You can drool until the cows come home. Next time, I'll knock you out.
and throw you in one of your own bogs.
All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all.
The memories of my youth. Romeo and Juliet?
Mind your own business.
Antony and Cleopatra?
Why are you still here?
To observe our Casanova hope and your King Lear failure. Cheers.
Mr. Drone, I protest.
Oh, Bumble, get off your bike.
Mel's told me.
Oh, you jealous?
That's preposterous.
If I was your age, I've had her in the hedgerow 100 times by now. I can't stand it. She's in there waiting.
Not for you.
Well, certainly not for you. Take a look then, Mr. Wasp. What woman in her right mind would have him, eh?
Oh, I don't know. Looks like a fine, upstanding man to me.
Oh, sit down before you cry, Bumble. Look, I'm just warming Bella up for you. You know my preference is for Betty. Oh, here comes old Betty. The right one she was in her time. Isn't that right, Bridget?
Who's that called my name?
Bartholomew Drone.
Pat Drone? Is he still cutting the sod, the tinker? I thought he were dead. Oh, he always here chasing after my Betty. I know what he really wants. 'Tis the beehive, not my bet.
I don't need this rotten old pub.
Not natural in being after her than being what they are.
Sit down, Mrs. Queen.
I sit down when I be ready. I be having some talking to do. Who are you?
Herbert Bumble.
Brian Bumble's son?
Oh, that's right.
An awful man. Still stealing, is he?
Pardon?
I couldn't stand the Bumbles ever since what Bart Bumble did to us Queens. Even the Drones is better than the Bumbles.
Here, here.
It was the fella that danced with me. I want him to do it again.
Bella, come quick. Your mother's having a turn.
No need to shout.
Hey, get her a whiskey.
Do you think that's the right medicine?
Oh, she's what she always has.
Come on. She wants a whiskey.
I know what she wants.
Don't I, Ma?
Watch them Bumbles, Bella. One of them got your ma.
What's she on about?
Heaven knows, Bert. Go and get her another whiskey.
Stay away from Bumbles and Drones, darling. You hear me?
Why, Ma?
They're no good, Bella. They bring misery to the beehive. The only good things they leaves is the likes of your ma and yourself.
I think you've had too much sun today, Ma.
I still got eyes in me head. Me brain be gone. But life's so slow round here, I soon catch on. You watch them Drones and Bumbles, or there'll be trouble in the beehive.
There you go. How is she?
Rambling a bit. Warning me to watch out for you, Bert.
Me? What have I done?
She gets these strange ideals. Her mind's gone.
It ain't gone yet. I still got ears and eyes. My nose still works. I smell limes.
Apples, Ma. It's the apples in the orchard.
I know the smell of apples. I grown enough apples to turn England into cider. I smell limes. I know what it be. I served drink for 50 year. It's vodka.
You're drinking whiskey, Ma.
I know what I be drinking is what you be having. That Bumbles put you up to it.
No, I haven't.
I knows the Bumbles' ways. I wonder what our Betty would say. Another one?
3 whiskies?
Go on, Bert. Do as you're told.
Don't have another one, darling. Being an alcoholic is a bad thing. It start with one drink.
Mr. Donovan Dustin.
So, you'll give me £10.
Oh, 20. Gladly.
Yes. It's obvious that your custom is not welcome down the Beehive.
Beehive's the only pub in the village. Queens have run the pub for centuries. Old Biddy Queen never married. Nobody knows who Betty's dad was. And her had Bella the same way. Oh, she's the right one, old Biddy Queen.
You seem very well informed. So, Biddy had Bella when she was very old.
Oh, people talk.
Oh, they seem such lovely people.
Have you seen the widow yet?
She's the one that went down the church.
Oh, you have seen her? Ah, worth having, isn't she?
Fine-looking woman.
I'm tired of cutting and bagging peat. There's a dying business. People are switching to coal. We've dug out too much peat. Half the land's underwater in the floods. When I marry Betty Queen, I'm going to be keeper of the hive.
But you don't love Betty Queen.
Oh, I love her same as I love all women. Besides, where's she going to find better than me?
I think your plan is a little underhand.
I'll make an honest woman of her.
Just to be innkeeper.
I'll keep her. It's a married man's duty.
It's more to marriage than duty. No basis for happiness.
I'll be happy as a robin with a worm to be out of peat. Oi, Bumble, come and sit with us.
No fear.
I want to help you out some more with Bella.
Help me. She'll have nothing to do with you.
I'm bringing you two closer together.
You?
I'm clearing the way so that Bella can concentrate on you. Now, admit it. She ever taken you upstairs before?
No.
Oh, that proves you're finding the way to her heart. Ben here's going to help us no end.
Us?
'Tis destiny. Come on, follow me.
Where are we going?
You want to hear more about Bella?
I suppose so.
Well, Bella won't marry you. She don't love you.
You said you stand a better chance if the person you love doesn't love you.
Yeah, but I know that Bella knows that she don't love you.
She said that.
She don't like the way you are. You have to show her the real man. Isn't that right, Ben?
There's no free advice on the way to a woman's heart. Just as dawn comes up and you see the true woman, well, dusk falls and the night is upon you.
Exactly.
And then you see the real woman. A mere touch gives away 100 insights. Yeah, it sort of purveys 1,000 feelings. Of course, and fantasy is created with every caress, and paradise is reached with every kiss.
We get the picture, don't we, Bert?
See, in matters like these, there are no laws. No. There's no limits to the actions of a determined lover.
Wow. Mr. Drove's determined approach with Mrs. Queen isn't getting him anywhere.
Hey, only your opinion.
Well, you're always dirty, you're always dishevelled, and you're always drunk.
I'm a gentleman. It's my job, isn't it? I can't have it. I'll get some honest sod on me togs, and I won't be hearing criticism of that sort.
No, Barry. The lad does lack tact. But, I mean, take a closer look at yourself. Character like you.
Half his character's on his clothes.
Please, gentlemen, if we could better channel our bachelor energies, then there would be no need for an experienced matchmaker like me.
Experience?
Yes. I was similarly employed once, yes. I ended up with a wife myself.
Oh, what become of her then?
She took to her bed.
Ah, melancholy, was it?
I was young, I was brash, fresh out of Sandhurst.
Sandhurst?
She wasted away in a hut in the Himalayas.
What a sad tale.
Now, you said you was in the Worcester Regiment. Where did you see action?
Well, you know, here and there. You know how it is.
Well, I was in the light infantry 20 years. Got stuck in all sorts of holes, we did.
I didn't know that, Mr. Drone.
Oh, trench digger. I had experience, you see. Peat cutting and that.
Moving us around the empire. Permanent global holiday, really.
Police are able to do that. Kenya, Burma.
Exactly.
Bessie! Oh! Oh, dear.
Betty has a good old toddle every Saturday night.
That's the Reverend Bliss.
Been lovely.
This village is no model of decent society, Bert. We send our boys to Flanders, but its soul is spiritually and morally corrupt.
Please, gentlemen, we all have our burdens, okay? Your problem's seemingly comical in comparison.
Is that so? Well, I don't think you understand the ways of our village. Anyway, let's carry on with our campaign. We're all military gentlemen here, so to speak. Be you still willing, Mr. Wasp?
If the terms still stand.
Sworn on the graves of our glorious dead comrades.
What a humble little village.
I was born here. And my parents and grandparents. Now, there's the beehive and the beer garden. Now, Bella Queen locks up while Betty Queen takes old Queenie up to bed. Half an hour later, all the lights go out, and within 15 minutes, they're all asleep.
Just 15 minutes?
Oh, they've been drinking, see? Yeah. Old Betty the whiskey, Bella the vodka, and Betty Queen the gin bottle she keeps in the hymn book chest in the church.
Why are you helping us like this, Mr. Wasp?
Ah, I'm an altruist, Bert. Yes, indeed. Well, a man tires of, discipline and drill, spit and polish, all that conventional tosh.
Well, I don't see anything in it for you.
I'm actually walking the roads this summer, trying to find myself, I may look worth less than a shilling, but I've got £1 or two.
Indeed?
I'm actually a very famous author, doing some research here.
How come you broke then?
I lost my checkbook last week.
Have you reported it?
Oh, it's just a trifle, Bert. I've learned how to live off other people's kindness. However, right now I do feel rather faint. I haven't eaten all day.
Oh, well, Bert, you better get Mr. Wasp here a ploughman's.
You're a vegetarian? I've read most authors are like that.
Oh, no, awfully thoughtful, Bert, no. No wheat bread, cow's milk, cheese, tomato or pickle, please.
Oh, haven't got none of that. We'd better go down to the police house and raid the pantry.
No, Mr. Drone, we can't do that.
Are you saying no to 2 old soldiers who gave their all for Queen and country?
King, in my case.
Yeah. What do the boys on the Somme say to that then, eh, Bert?
All right, come on.
That's right, Bert. You put on your best uniform. Now, after the beehive goes dark, the Queen's be all asleep, Ben here's going to break in.
You can't do that. I'm the law around here.
Well, there's no danger to Ben then, is there? Think of it, Bert. Bella in your arms telling you you're the only man she ever wanted.
Don't sound like something Bella would say.
Oh, women are like cats. Stroke them right and they turn over on their bellies.
Well, cats don't like me.
Dogs, then. Take them out, feed them good, and they'll jump out onto your lap and never want to run away.
No, Barry, that's rather uncharitable, Women are actually the most evolved of all creatures.
What? Above us men?
Oh, yeah. No, they're way ahead of the curve. That's why we still have loads of hair.
You got enough for us both, Mr. Wasp.
Hair is no measure of a man. Well, it's things like compassion, isn't it? Gentleness and kindness. Brute strength is just a very minor part of the intelligent man's physique.
Yeah, Ben's right. Breaking into the beehive is only a minor part of our plan. The major part is the consequences, the effect brought about by your entry.
Which will be what, exactly?
Beer, Ben. Betty and Bella will be scared out of their night dresses. Oh, it's guaranteed that Betty will faint.
I don't want anyone harmed.
Oh, there's no danger of that, son. You're going to save everybody from the villain.
I am?
Yeah, I'm going to rush in and knock him down.
Knock me down?
And then you're going to try to make your escape.
Ah, well,
and then
goodness.
Bertie will rush in and knock you down.
Knock me down? How many times do I get knocked down?
Then you get to try to make your escape, and I'll get Betty upstairs to her bedroom. You get Bella to get us a drink. Then Ben comes back in.
Oh, do I now?
Yeah. Bella screams, and you rush at him and knock him down.
Oh, my bloody
And then Bella will fall into your arms. Ben will make his escape, and never be heard of again.
Well, what an absolutely dreadful plan.
No, Mr. Wasp. It's brilliant.
Lord Kitchener will pin more medals on us.
No, he will not. The more I hear this plan, the more I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, what happens if Betty doesn't faint?
And these are simple country folk. They like a nice, quiet, peaceful life. The stress will be too much for their brains. They'll go blank and black out.
I'm not convinced at all.
Well, what's likely to go wrong?
Yes, Mr. Wasp. It sounds wonderful to me.
You are very easily led, Bert. Now, if my time in the army taught me one thing, it was that the best laid schemes produce the worst consequences. So, in times like this, I think it's mandatory to have an insurance policy.
Ah. Well, if that's what you want. Some sort of signed declaration that this will be a joke. I'll be willing.
I don't think I should sign anything. I'm a policeman.
Can't you feel Bella's soft flesh as she falls into your arms? And you take her upstairs to her room, pull back the covers, lay her head on the pillow, caress her forehead, and then lie beside her all night long till she wakes up and wonders what happened. Whoa, I tell you, Bert, the first thing she'll see is the man who saved her from the villain. You'll be her hero. Eh?
All right, I'm in.
Right, have you got a pen and paper in this establishment?
Oh, my notebook.
Ah, that'll do.
There we go.
Right, now you write this down. Dear Betty and Bella. Now, this is just in case our plan goes wrong and poor Mr. Wasp here gets apprehended breaking into the beehive.
Hang on. Well, breaking into the beehive.
All I was going to say is that 'tis all a joke, and it's just me and you, Barry Drone and Bert Bumble, that be at the bottom of this joke. Now, have you got that?
At the bottom of this.
Lark.
Lark.
No, not Lark. Change it again. Affair. Yeah, that'd be better for the love business. Yeah. That good enough for you?
You've got to sign it as well.
Oh, right, give it here. Now, you put your name there.
There you are, Mr. Wasp.
Right then.
Time, please.
What happened to last orders then, eh?
That's it, everyone. Drink up. What's that in your hand?
It's his last order.
Since when did you start drinking spirits, then, Barry Drone?
You don't know half the man, Betty.
Belle, see them off the premises, and then you can lock up. Come on, Ma. Come on. Bedtime. Up you get. Off to bed.
Right then, you old Pete Sard. I'm closing up. You too, Bert.
Here. Now, you make sure you lock up well. There's lots of burglars about these days.
Crime's up 50% since I was made constable here.
That's right, Bert. People be like magpies. Leave your window open and they'll be in here stealing your pots and pans.
Out.
Hey, and watch out for Ned's ghost. He's bound to be shuffling about on a hot night like this.
I'll give you a handbell.
No, you won't. You'll be off with your supper to bed.
Go on then, Bert. Let's walk the dog.
Right, Belle.
I don't know. This life can't go on. We ain't got no men round here. Romance, innit? Why don't I have a lover who has a great hunger? Why don't I have 100 or 1,000 or so? Why have I no lover who has 7 brothers? Why do I have to suffer till I'm wrinkled and old? Why have I no lover who's handsome and clever? Why must I serve bitter to dirty old boors? Oh, give me a lover who brings me flowers. Oh, give me a true love before I grow cold.
What a day.
Easy for some.
You'll never guess. The vicar proposed to me. Wants the bishop to marry us.
You're not.
Well, the blessing of a bishop is an ardent thought. Very Christian. Ned and I got married by an horrible little man in Clevedon. We had to do it quick, see?
Really?
Ned was on leave. Look, Belle. I've been meaning to talk to you about this for a long time. It's about your dad.
I don't think you should tell me. I think Ma should be the one. Everyone else is just guessing.
I'm not guessing.
You thinking of marrying the vicar?
No. Why don't you want to know where you've come from?
Just in case I find out I'm related to Barry Drone. I've heard Ma go on about Bat Drone and heard the gossip.
What gossip?
That Barry Drone's dad was my dad.
Well, that's nonsense. He would have been pushing 80 when you were born.
There's truth in gossip. I see their little smiles down the village shop.
What? Nellie Budgeon and her sister.
I go to get me stamps to send off for hat patterns and that. I see them all looking at me and hear the whispers.
What they whispering?
She's a drone, never.
Oh, she is.
See, you can tell by the shape of her ear.
Oh, and her nose. Oh. Don't listen to those old spinsters. They got nothing better to do than knit socks for husbands they've never had.
It's not very nice knowing they know something I should have been told years ago.
Betty? Come in, Ma! Come on, Belle. Let's shut up and be off to bed. You'll be more yourself in the morning. I know it's difficult for young people these days with all the men gone, but village life ain't that bad.
What's all this I hear about you being a famous author, Ben? Does that mean you don't still want my £20?
Mother, I'm here for the same reason as you, the money.
Bundles our insurance policy in case anything goes wrong. He can't arrest himself. Here, give me that declaration. We'll cross my name out.
What's that?
Oh, come on then. Let's go. Let's go and steal a ladder, eh?
What do we need the ladder for, anyway?
It's your aid to entry.
What?
Bloody hell.
Do you have that £20?
Don't you trust me, Ben.
Of course I do. Of course I do, old boy. It's just, well, we're comrades in arms, aren't we? You know, and it's better to settle a debt before we go into battle.
Nobody's gonna die, Ben.
I don't know. I mean, there's definitely a possibility of injury. It's very high.
Oh, God!
Stay on your knees, you little insect!
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be.
Now on all fours! Go on! Crawl! 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 Go on! Go on! Get in the ladder!
This is all a mistake.
Oh, it certainly is. Get in there! In!
Oh, mercy! Please have mercy. This is all a misadventure.
I'm not meant to be here. I shouldn't be here.
Well, you won't be here for long. Beller, you go and get the law.
No.
Do you think I'm soft? We'll have the police here within minutes.
The police, they're in on it too.
Don't you try and turn my mind around. Come on, Bella, hurry up. Don't you worry, you thief. We'll have the local constable down here as fast as our men going over the top.
I've been put up.
You'll be put up, all right. 2 years, I reckon.
No, Mrs. Queen, please, no.
Wait a minute. How do you know my name?
I can prove my innocence.
And I here be having a gun that proves your guilt. Coming down our chimney like that.
I didn't come here to steal.
Oh, come to have a pint, did you?
No, listen to me, please. Look.
It's a trick, Bet.
Go on, read it.
Oh, Bella, pick it up. What terribly neat writing. Looks just like Bert's. Just read it out loud so I can hear.
Dear Betty and Bella. Who could be writing to us?
Just read on.
In case our plan goes wrong, and this poor man, Ben Wasp, is...
Ben Wasp? Is that you in there?
Benjamin Wasp, retired.
Retired from what?
From life. I've had a full cup of experience. The trials and tribulations I endured have given me no credit.
I know the feeling.
I've paid my debts. Read on, please.
This poor man, Ben Wasp, is apprehended.
Apprehended? Oh, he certainly has been. You've been well and truly caught. Like a timid mouse. Not an ounce of fight in him.
I don't argue with guns, madam. No. A life in His Majesty's service taught me to respect firearms.
Ah, good to hear it.
I'm trembling with cowardice, Mrs. Queen.
I feel like a stag run to bay.
I like a man to have a bit of fear in him.
I'm ready to face the hounds. Open the door, madam. I submit.
We'll do no such thing. Is apprehended whilst breaking into the BI.
Aha! Now we be getting to it.
Coming down the chimney.
I was told I couldn't get in any other way.
We never locked the back door.
Don't you be letting him know our ways, Bella. Just you read that paper.
All we've got to say is that it's a joke.
Oh, a joke. A joke, is it? To break into the house of 3 defenceless women? Oh, I think a jury would take a very damning view of that.
A jury?
Mm-hmm. We've got friends round here, we have. We've lived round here all our lives. If anyone be anyone, we know him.
No, not so hasty. Just read on, please. Read on.
You've ventured into the wrong nest, my friend. Bella, you run over to Dan Flowers, get him and his farmhands over here quick as lime. They'll bend this joker out like a warped horseshoe.
Bet there be a little more. And that me, Barry Drone, be at the bottom of this affair.
Barry Drone! Oh, I should have known. Right. Right, you. Come on. Right, you. Out.
No, please, don't shoot. Don't shoot. I've been shot before. It's not very nice. I don't like it. Give me a chance to run.
Hold your tongue. I'll shoot.
Betty, what about the others?
What others?
There were 2 men at the bottom of the garden.
Oh, accomplices. Speak out.
Drone and Bumble.
Bert! I can't believe Bert being on all this.
They were going to come in, save you when you started screaming.
I think we should teach the two of them a lesson.
I think it's quite sweet of Bert.
Oh, I don't. Oh, it's not right to be made out to be weak, simple-minded women without the wits to see male manipulation blighting our futures.
I'm not that sort of man.
Well, we shall see. Hell hath no fire like a woman's ire.
And earth have no haven for the man who angers her.
Right, you. Upstairs. Come on. Upstairs.
Show some compassion.
You can say your prayers upstairs.
Betty!
Murder!
Betty!
Murder!
I'm here to save you.
He's dead.
Well, where is he? I'll knock him down.
He's dead.
Knock him down so hard he'll never get up again. I might get my money back. But where's the robber?
It be too late.
Oh, where's the burglar?
He's dead.
Oh, dead he'll be if I catch up with him.
He's murdered.
I'll murder him all over again, so I will. Betty, what were you saying?
I shot him, I did. I killed him.
You? Him?
Thought he was going to harm Bella and Ma. There be madmen about these days do all sorts of awful things to defenceless country folk.
Yeah, that be rightly so, but...
Oh, Barry.
He's a person.
I murdered him. I had no choice.
Murder? No. We're to self-preservation.
I know the difference between murder and self-defence. I've read enough Sherlock Holmes to be knowing the frame of mind a murderer be having.
Betty, do you know what you're saying?
I shot him cold like they do the cows in the slaughterhouse.
I can't believe it. I don't believe it. I won't believe it.
The deed's been done, Barry. Now, if you love me like you say you do, you'll tell no one.
Oh, my dear soul, I can't keep quiet about murder. Let me go upstairs. Let me see for myself.
It's an awful mess up there, Barry. You don't want to see it. No, you're not wandering about the place. No. We be country folks, Barry. Who'll know unless we tell 'em?
Yeah, but the burglary's a person.
He were a tramp. Who'll miss a tramp?
But, whoa, what if he's somebody else in disguise? A famous writer or something?
Famous people don't break into village inns. He were a tramp. A poor, miserable hobo. He'd be better off on the other side of the living. Will you help me bury him?
Bury him?
I've a bit of garden that hadn't been dug since Ned died.
Oh, my God.
So this is the gallant hero who's going to rescue me from the violence of a burglar. Now. There. My poor love. The shock be all too much for you, it be. You get yourself off. Fetch your shovel. Come straight back. We'll put the poor creature to rest.
Betty, you spoiled everything. I had it all planned.
I be a very capable woman. This be the real Elizabeth Queen.
Oh, this has done me in completely. I never in my life needed my bed as much as I do now.
'Twas an ill moment I chose me passing the hive.
Aye, Barry, but it be my luck you were.
Let me see him, Betty. Let me see the man. Maybe he's not dead. Maybe there's time to get the doctor to come and save him.
It's dead he be. There be no doubt. There be blood everywhere. There be a hole in him the size of a football.
Oh, my God.
See, Belle? The sight of a cut finger was always enough to make a drone wince.
He'd be an odd fellow, Bet.
Could you take a man like this to a flower show? Not he. He'd be sniffing and spitting in the daffodils.
He'd be no gentleman at all.
Oh. Oh, the wickedness of this night.
Come on, me gravedigger. You best be off home and fetch your shovel.
You'll not be having me in on murder.
You help me get rid of him, and I promise you ale on the house for a whole year.
No. No.
Think of the drink. 10 minutes with your shovel. No one will know.
That poor man.
We'll make a little cross. We'll say, here lies a hobo. Poor, restless soul who died in the night.
Holy Jesus.
We'll say prayers over him. Church of England. It's only right. It will be a nice, final touch. Come, let's seal our partnership with a kiss.
No, I'll not kiss on murder. It's sick. It's nothing but despicable, cold-hearted calculation.
Come now, Barry. You always touching and chasing after me.
You get away. You take your hands off me, you Matahari.
We've been acquaintances since I was chasing rabbits.
You get away from me. Leave me be. I'll scream.
Ah! Buzz off!
Please. I don't want to die.
I warned you about drinking too much.
You're all grey and black.
Come on, let's get your shovel and bury him. I think once this thing's over, we'd be putting you in the hospital for a while to cure you of your drink problem.
Oh, no, Betty. Please don't make me do it. I can't. I can't be burying no man.
Pull yourself together.
Where's Bella? Oh, I saw Bella. She can do the digging.
You want my Bella to get her hands stained with blood? You want me to corrupt my own family? Is that what you're asking? Me own sister?
Sister baloney. 'Tis your own daughter. I know that. I always know that. I'll live a lie no longer. I'll not be fetching my shovel. I'll be fetching the law. I'll not be part of murder. I'll not be marrying no killer.
Bella! You can bring that wasp fella down now.
I thought I was going to break into hysterics.
You hear it all, Belle.
I missed the end. I had to sit on him to stop him from coughing. Whoever heard of a coughing ghost?
Look, can we just assume from now on that I'm on your side of this affair, okay?
He'd be all right, Bet. He's such a gentleman.
That may be so, Belle, but Drone's going to be back with Bert in no time. We've a murder to be covering up.
Betty, I can't sleep. I'd be full of nightmares, screaming and dreaming ghosties and things.
We all have, Ma.
Can I come down?
Go on, Belle. Go and help, Ma.
Does she never get tired of being the housemaid?
My sister's devoted to the family business.
Sister? Huh. That's not what I heard when I had my ear pinned to the floorboards.
Who do you think you are? Breaking into our house, meddling in our affairs?
Look, not all men are what they seem to be, okay? I am a nobody. One day, perhaps I'll be somebody. But tonight, I'm anybody.
You're a fool. To be roped in by that Barry Drone. Why'd you agree to do it?
I had an incentive.
Which was?
To taste the sweet honey of the beehive.
Now that you've been having a taste?
Sweet. Very sweet.
You're a bold man. To be breaking in here and all. on, up you get. Up you get. Off your seat. Go into the other room. Come on. Someone I'd like you to meet.
Here, Ma. Here's our burglar.
Betty, have you got a man I be knowing nothing about? You always were one for slipping him in between the sheets in the dark.
It's the burglar, Ma. We taught ya.
Taught ya? Where be your English girl? Betty, I blame you for letting Bella be brought up to speak like that. I told you there'd be problems if we didn't make sure she went to ladies' college. Who'd be having her when she taught like that?
Shut up, Ma.
I'd be shutting up when I'd be dead, I'd be speaking my mind.
You got no mind left.
No mind, eh? Well, I'd be telling you a few things. I'll not be shoved out to pasture like an old blown udder that's been milked dry.
I'm tired of being her nurse.
Nurse, is it? And all these years I've been feeding and dressing her like a baby dog.
I won't hear another word.
And who do you think you be? You be Elizabeth Queen, not Queen Bess. You mind your place, my girl, lest you be forgetting which one of us is the mother of the other. I'll ask one more time. Who's that?
He's my latest consort. He came by for a cup of cocoa.
He the one that made me dance like a lark. He be the wasp.
Good evening, Mrs. Queen. Hello.
He'd be sent from God to save us from Ned's ghost.
Nonsense.
Ma, time to go back upstairs to bed.
You on hand be better. I'd not be separated from my angel. What be your real name? Gabriel? Michael? Can we pray together?
Bet. Look. Oh, it's Drone and Bert. Quick. Come on, Ma. Up with Belle. Go on. You. In there. Now.
I'm scared of the dark.
In.
I'll tell you, they've killed Ben.
Mrs. Queen, Bella.
Make me bury him in the garden like a dead dog.
Don't believe it.
Oh, you heard the shot. 'Tis murder, I tell you.
They wouldn't have killed him. He had that letter saying you put him up to it.
Yeah, saying that we put him up to it.
Well, I wrote the letter. I know what I wrote.
But I said what was to be written in it.
Oh, well, that's not what I put.
But you signed that letter.
No, I didn't.
You fly blue bottle? Ben's murdered corpse up there with my name on it.
Come on, calm down.
No, I don't need a drink.
Where's the body? You did see the body.
Oh, I'll see it for the rest of my life. Horrible. Smoked like an overripe pheasant. And blood, deeper shade than beetroot, flowing out of him like a raging flood of red Quantock mud.
I can't let Bella be put away in prison. She'll be sent a ship to Mallet. Besides, I'm an accessory when they find that letter. It's on police notepaper.
Who's they then?
The big boys from Bristol, the murder specialists. We'll be on the front page of the Evening Post and every other paper between Exeter and Gloucester.
Oh, don't be on the County Gazette. According to them, nobody ever gets murdered in Somerset.
We need to recover that letter.
Look, we'll recover the letter when we bury the body. Maybe I'll get my £20 back.
You're what?
Nothing.
Look, we're in this together.
I'll give him £20 to break into the hive.
Oh, it's best I have nothing to do with this. You go get your shovel.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm having you blackmailing me for the rest of my life. Look, let's just get on with the job, eh, Bumble? Ben Wasp's done it for us. They'll have to marry us now to keep us quiet.
I can't be doing it.
Look, we marry them and we keep it in the family, right? 'Tis the best outcome. Hello? Hello? I know you up there, Betty Queen. I'm back with the law.
Is that you, Moses?
Who's that?
Is that you, Lord? If it be so, show me the light.
What be you doing up at this hour, eh? Where's Betty?
You get away. You only be after me, body. You were just like your father.
Be still, Mrs. Queen. It'll be all right. It'll be a terrible night for us all.
Is her off to the asylum then?
I'll make sure she lives her days out here.
Running the place already, are we? let me tell you, when Ben Wasp be lined and buried, I'll be the one to run the dance.
What the hell's going on? It's the middle of the night.
Belle!
Why's Ma crying? God, you've a feckless liberty, you pair of apes. Who let you out of your cages?
Belle, listen!
You sots coming in here with your lantern, terrorising me mother, helping yourselves to God knows what. It's criminal.
You hear that, Bert? Her aunt's red with slaughter and is calling us criminals?
Belle, you needn't hide it from us.
Hide what? Me anger? What? Take that and that and that. I'll murder you for sure if you don't leave us be.
Belle, stop it.
Her can't keep up the pretense forever.
They be after our bodies.
Oh, no, she's halfway to the hangman.
Bella, we're here to help.
To help yourselves more like, you stink of beer.
Oh, the farce of it. You listen to me, Bella Queen. Upstairs be a man floating in his own blood, and you calling us apes? I've never been so human in all my life as when I saw what happened up there.
Clear off! You disturbed Ma in the middle of her prayers, and me in the middle of my dream. You're both drunk. Go on, go home.
I'm the local constable. I don't want to see you go to prison. Nor Mrs. Queen, nor old Queenie go to the asylum.
Oh, I've had enough of this bullshit. Now you step aside, Bella Queen, and you can't stop us looking at him.
Back off. You lay a finger on me.
Yeah, she's mine.
Get your hands off, Bert! You've got a nerve! If you think I'm a rag doll after all the times you've known me!
I'm sorry, Belle.
For Christ's sake, Bumble, we're here to uncover a murder. Now you get her out of the way, because I want to know where Betty is.
How many's he had?
We're serious, Belle. We know that Mrs. Queen has done for Ben upstairs.
Done for Ben.
Right. Butter wouldn't melt in her mouth, would it? Look at her. Getting on 30 and still telling lies like a 3-year-old. Now, we know Betty done for Ben upstairs.
How'd you let yourself be controlled by the likes of him, Bert? He's the village idiot.
Now, you listen here, Bella. I know that there be a dead man in this here house. And although I'm a policeman and all, because I love you and that, I've come to rescue you from the due process of the law.
You never talked to me like this afore, Bert.
I'll have no more words. You show us where Ben Wasp be, and we'll take him out and bury him, so no one will know where he be laid to rest.
Now, none of us here be mad. I saw you upstairs with Ben Wasp ghost standing behind him with a gun.
Bert, he's putting the willies up me.
Ah, it'd be no surprise if Ned went the same way. Never did see the body on the way to the funeral. There'd be 2 ghosts haunting the hive now. Nate down in the cellar. Poor lukewarm Ben.
What the ding-dong-dell is going on?
You sent me to fetch my shovel. Well, I have returned with the law. Now, I'm not saying nothing about what you done upstairs, because we all know about that. But here's something. We're all in this affair together, and there's only one problem.
What's that be?
Well, the body. Now, I'm a businessman, right? I'm taking hundreds of acres of peat out of these bogs and bagging it. And behind me, I leave big holes. Now, nothing to say I don't go around filling in them holes afterwards. It'd be easy for me to be done with the body. I could save you 15, 20 years for manslaughter. And Bella here, well, everybody knows she'll be getting a few years for helping with the happening. And as for old Biddy there, well, her years be done if you 2 picking oakum. I want it to be worth my time for cutting and bagging Ben. Isn't that right, Bert?
Aye.
All my life I've been hankering to be landlord of the beehive. Now's the time. The village won't think it funny that Betty's marrying her husband's old soldier mate. That's as natural as flies on cider. And Bert here, well, he's keeping the law to himself in turn for Evan Bell. Ooh, I can hear the church bells chiming already. Not only that, I can see the Reverend Bliss's face when he be the one to join you and me, man and wife.
Leave me be. Bert, call the asylum.
Oh, mad is it? I'm not mad, like a mad dog, never.
Go on, Bert, handcuff him before he steals any more beer.
Oh, playing games is it now? Do you want to join in, Betty?
Your father were a pest.
Stop it, all of you! In the name of the law, I'll have no more murders.
Can I have another beer?
You stay there.
'Tis after hours, Bert.
You use your blue bottle college knowledge on him, Bert.
I've had enough from you. From now on, I'm Constable Bumble to all of you. I was willing to go along with this murder, but now I see that it is wrong. I've taken an oath to uphold law and order, and that is precisely what I'm going to do. I'll have no more double talk. I'll ask the questions, and you'll all provide the answers, or I'll be forced to wake up the postmaster and call the all-night station at Bridgewater. Now, I know I'm involved in all this, and I duly expect to take my share of the responsibility. I know for a fact that a man named Benjamin Wasp broke into the beehive this evening on the paid instructions of Mr. Drone. Fact. I know that a gun went off shortly after Mr. Wasp entered the beehive. I had concealed myself in the bushes at the bottom of the garden.
Why, Bert?
Fact. Mrs. Queen screamed very loudly immediately after the shotgun went off, for I heard her. Mistakenly, I remained in the bushes while Mr. Drone ran to the rescue as prearranged. Fact. After what seemed like an eternity, I heard a man scream. 'Twas me. Fact. Minutes later, Mr. Drone returned, cold stone sober, and it took me 10 minutes to get any common sense out of him. Fact. Mr. Drone eventually told me your plan to bury dead Ben Wasp at the bottom of the garden. Fact. He spoke of seeing the dead man's ghost.
It were a horrible sight.
Fact. I returned with Mr. Drone to the beehive, and on entering, I found no sign of Mrs. Queen, Bella, or Mr. Wasp. Old Biddy was saying her prayers. Where were you, Mrs. Queen?
Why, we're sleeping.
Oh, you liar. Do you deny that there has been any murder?
What is there to deny but the wild imagination of an alcoholic?
I have one final point to establish. Bella, will you please lead me upstairs so that I can inspect the rooms?
You'll find plenty to hide up there, Bert. You find Ben Wasp, you look under Bella's bed.
You'll find nothing but dirty stockings and a piss pot.
You'll see the poor man up there for sure.
Come on, Belle. Show us where he be.
You're a real schemer.
Oh, well, I've lived longer than you have, darling. What's that?
It be the cat.
Sounded like choking to me.
Like sardines in here.
I think we've driven home the message.
Poor man.
He's a rotter. Who did blackmail us out of the beehive? Force my sister to marry Bumble.
It's your daughter, Betty.
Mr. Wasp! Glory be, you're alive!
Give him some vodka, Belle.
Where have you been all this time, Mr. Wasp?
He came in here asking for a job.
That's it.
I was just about to put the cat out when he knocked on the back door. I felt sorry for him, gave him some food and some milk and let him bed down for the night.
I don't see any blankets.
Come on, Droney, up you get.
Don't waste your time when in bed. Throw him out.
Hurt him!
Oh, shut up! He's flesh and blood. You need help for these hallucinations. On Monday, I'm going to get the Temperance Society to call on you.
Oh, no. Don't you hand me over to the Methodists.
Seeing ghosts isn't right.
Mrs. Queen,
I'd push along if I were you, Bert. Think how lightly things have turned out.
there's some questions that need answered.
Not now, Bert. You can come back and ask them in the morning.
But
Come on, Bert. I'll show you to the bottom of the garden. Come on, you old lech.
That not help you was.
Well, I was fairly ineffectual in the army, to be honest.
And you, Betty, lying to me like that. I mean, I'm bitter and twisted with the drink, but, well, I always thought you was good and honest and beautiful. And your pay be docked.
I'm not the chicken brain you took me for. That's his bar deck covered. Sitting room. Poor old Droney. It's taken him 25 years to get into that state. He was quite fit in my younger years. Used to play cricket for the county, he did. Not like Ned.
Ned were an old woman.
You should know, Ma.
You were my brother's own son. He were a lame one. Didn't do a stroke of work his whole life. But that is the way it be with men.
Hey, it's a bit of a cynical view, don't you think?
I know the way that men's minds work. They not be the honest, reliable creatures they make themselves out to be. No, they be fickle, spiteful, and downright selfish.
I think that's a very narrow view of the contribution of the male to civilization.
This here hive hasn't had a decent male in it for 200 year. It be us women, us queens who manage this in these last centuries. A man about the place be a liability. A man let the garden grow into a wheat field and drink away every last penny of the assets. And if in a drone, it be a bumble who steals in the night and forces us women to give in to their lusts. This village is rotten with incest. Look at you sitting there, looking like a virgin. You who be marrying your own cousin and having a baby by Barry Drone.
Hush your mouth, Ma.
No, Ma. You go on. All these years I not be knowing who me father was.
Not just your father, Belle. Your own mother didn't dare be open that you were hers. That's right. I be pretending to be your ma to cover Betty's shame. Having one illegitimate child is hard enough. Being known for having two, it'd be a hard pill to swallow in this village. But I did it for Betty. She'd be having you when Ned were away in the army. Your father be that drunken rogue Barry Drone. He slipped in on Betty one summer night when she were drunk.
It were all a mistake.
Mistakes be the way of this village.
Betty, my mother. Drone, my father. And me and Bert gonna get married.
What?
We just be finished asking me.
Oh, incest all over again. When will it end?
What do you mean, Ma?
Well, your father, I bet. I told you were a gypsy man. Another time, I told you were a sailor I met in Plymouth. Both be cock and bull stories.
Shall I go now?
You stay where you are, my angel. Be good to get all of this out in the open.
I don't want to hear any more.
You'll hear. And Belle'll hear who her grandfather were.
Please, no Bert's dad.
He were his dad.
Bert's dad.
Don't be daft. He be your age. Be Bert Bumble's granddad.
I'm half Bumble.
You be Bert's auntie.
What does that make me?
You be Bert's first cousin, Belle.
I can't marry me cousin.
It didn't stop your ma marrying her cousin, my nephew Ned's.
In 5 minutes I find out I'm half Drone and quarter Bumble.
Well, I be half drunk myself. You'd be too young to remember my ma, I bet. A drone got her one summer night down by the cricket field, just like Barry Drone got you.
Barry Drone is my father.
Oh, don't start feeling sorry for him, Belle.
He needs help, Bet. He's got no one like we have. It's only right.
Oh, let her go to him, Bet. It's her right.
What a story. I don't know what to say.
Say nothing.
Right.
I see myself to bed, Bet. Give that man there some breakfast. He'd be a good one. And don't you go turning him out before midday.
Well, what a hornet's nest. Everybody related to everybody else.
We all be simple folks round here.
Well, sometimes the simplest things are the best. In all my travels from north to south, I've never met anything to match the West.
Fancy yourself as a poet, Ben. There be many a rural bod would think that your tongue be slicker than the trail of a snail.
Oh, come, Betty. I'm a pretty normal person, really.
Aye. I've been wondering about that. How comes you happen to be just wandering by, so to speak?
How can a man know everything that will befall him?
A woman can sense right and wrong.
A man is led by logic. A woman is led by her feelings. If I were to know I was going to find £20 in the gutter when it actually came about, it would be a pretty, well, dull and sort of tawdry affair, really, wouldn't it? I mean, after all, what's £20 these days, anyway?
Well, I'll give this money to Belle to buy Droney some new clothes. It's only right he gets a dividend after the hundreds he's spent here in the last 50 years.
Yeah. Well, you're not such a devil after all, are you, Betty? I must say, though, when you had that gun pointed to my face, oof, I thought I was face to face with a real dragon.
It's not in my nature to wave guns about. I hate the hunting and killing they do round here. If something moves, then there'll be some tweed-heads shooting at it. You want a cheese sandwich?
Oh, no, don't bother yourself with me, no.
Well, they're yesterday's leftovers from the bar. You look starved. There's beef.
Oh, no, I don't eat meat.
Glad to hear it. Gives a man an appetite for poaching.
Yeah. Is that a fact?
Ever hear of a vegetarian going out deer stalking? Eating meat gives a man a temper for violence.
Ah, well, I'm not the violent type. The army turned me into a pacifist.
I like a man who's firm and stands by his principles.
Goes without saying, really, doesn't it?
You married?
Yes, a long time ago.
Dead, is she?
America.
America, eh?
Betty, look, I'm not the person that you really think I am.
You are a bit frapply well-spoken and uppity.
Well, no, I'm a wanderer.
Can you pull a pint?
I've got a sordid past.
Have you ever cleared out beer pipes?
I'm a con man.
I don't care who anyone votes for.
I was telling Drone the other day that I was an old campaigner.
I don't care about a man's politics.
I told Bert that I was a famous author.
Scribbling to make ends meet.
But no. Listen, Betty, I'm a very simple person. I want a simple life. I grew up in the North Country. I spent a few years in Scotland. I've worked in libraries, tanneries, canneries, brothels...
Don't you say another word, Ben, love. I know how hard it be for men like you to find a home once you've been cut off at the roots.
I was once an encyclopedia salesman. When I was in America, I used to paint barns. I used to pick cotton. I've been some places, all right.
I can see how you be suffering. But think of the suffering I be having watching you in this pain.
I went to university, you know. Couldn't stick at anything. I'm a hobo. Every time I get an itch, I'm up and off, just like that. You know? Maybe it's because I could never find anywhere I really fit in, you know? And look at me now. I'm here.
You be saying nothing more. Starting tomorrow, you can begin painting the outside of the beehive.
You know, I like it here, Betty. It's simple. A man starts to develop a vision of life, you know? In the cities, it's very difficult to keep hold of that independent view of the world.
The place hasn't been painted in 50 years.
Well, doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be painted. You know, in the cities, people read newspapers. Here, in the country, we read clouds and watch flowers grow.
And I'll be paying ye, because I'll have no man working for me for nothing. And when work be done and evening come, and the crickets be clicking slowly, we'll take walks down the old canal.
Wow. And when it's cloudy, it's cloudy.
I'll let you gather me flowers and have you tell me all about picking cotton in America.
But you might not like some of my opinions.
I'll be hearing nothing against my ideas.
Opinions are formed by the newspapers you read. No continuity to views, no consistency of philosophies.
I know how to make a man feel homely and settled. I still be in my prime. And I still have a keen eye for a man worth spending some love on, so I'll hear no more.
Betty, you're half drone, half bumble. I like that combination. I could live with that.
Well, that be settled then.
What be settled then?
But tomorrow evening, you take me out for a walk.
Pardon?
You'll come into the parlour and I'll cook you the finest breakfast you've ever had in the West Country. There'd be nothing better in life for a man than to have a woman to love him and give him everything he has neither the way nor the skill to do for himself. So you come in here, Ben Wasp, and I'll be making a complete man out of you. It's about time you had a good taste of life's sweet honey.